the Carolina Panthers and the Cleveland Browns.
To kick off for Carolina.
Alongside Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico, and this is Ryan Fitzgerald. He's got the ball on the tee. And off we go from Huntington Bank Field. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here we go, set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Let go.
On the ground, here's Quinshawn Judkins. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
On 3rd and 1, it's Sanders going deep downfield for Judy. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Judkins. And he's going to have a Browns first down as they find a way to keep the chains moving on 4th down.
Just a great effort by the back. I mean, just the ability to keep your legs moving, to make sure he had enough to pick up the first down. He's able to move the chain by a few, and just a great call, great execution, especially given the circumstances.
And on 1st down, it's back to Judkins. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Sanders. He gets it to Samuel, left side. And it's going to be taken down right at midfield. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
50-yard line.
Let's go now. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Sanders now off the bootleg. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Ready. Ready.
To throw is Sanders. There's a screen set up for Judkins. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
They may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup, because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Ninth play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on 3rd down.
Ready.
To try and run for the first with Judkins. Oh, he won't get there. Looking for a cutback lane. It never opened up. And now it's 4th down.
When you run a toss play on 3rd and short, what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the running back can just continue to move sideways, and then when he sees that light open, just stick his foot in the ground and get vertical and pick up the 1st down. But give credit to the defense. They stayed in phase the entire time, strung it all the way out almost to the sideline, and they ended up taking him down for a loss.
They'll try to throw for it with Sanders. His throw left is complete with Judy.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, will be a bit of a letdown.
He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Every rookie that finds themselves in the lineup, Mike, they're trying to make plays that keep them in the lineup. Continue to show your coaches they can trust you as a young player in this league, and he continues to make plays like this. He's going to find himself in the lineup more and more often as the year unfolds.
Lions, go!
From the gun, it's Shador. Over the middle and caught by Judy. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Let's give a lot of credit to him, Mike, for standing tough in the pocket. He knows he's about to take a big hit with the defense bringing pressure, but they weren't able to get there in time and prevent that completion.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
On 3rd down, Sanders. And that is incomplete.
A little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
In comes Michael Badgley for this field goal drop.
A 50-yard attempt.
His kick is perfect. And the Browns will take a 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
They're trying to pit him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
Okay, ready? Let's go.
Off the play fake. Here's Young. Open man, Teteroa McMillan. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick 1st down. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
And the Panthers' 1st down.
Now the first carry for Chuba Hubbard. They're going to work this down inside the 45. It's a pickup of 13 yards. It's a Carolina 1st down.
First down. A gain of 13 yards. 1st down.
Quick, yellow.
Panthers.
Here we go. Ready.
Another run here with Hubbard. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Jeremiah Wusu-Koromoa in on the stop. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun. Young. That's going to be incomplete. And he'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
That's going to be incomplete. And it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter. On 4th down, they'll call on Brad Robbins here to punt, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. The Panthers will take their first timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming.
Down. Ready?
They'll go. Young. This is caught. He's got a long way to go. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. It's the Browns with the advantage. And we're back to Cleveland in a minute.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawks, ready?
On the ground, the goal with Rashad White, the back out of Arizona State. And he will not be able to turn up field. They'll drop him behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
From the gun, it's Sanders. This one is caught by Hollywood Brown. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the gun on third down, Sanders. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Merritt.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
The Browns going to use... the first of their timeouts here, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. First and 10 now from the 36.
Let's go now. Hut, hut.
Get this drive started on the ground. It's Hubbard, and he is planted backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Young. He'll find his tight end, Tommy Tremble. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Ready.
From the gun here on third down, it's Young. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
This brought in out past the 20. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line.
Okay, ready? Here we go, here we go. Let's go.
They'll start this on the ground. And here's White. He's to the 40, to the 20, and he will score. Rashad White, touchdown Browns. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. On the return, here's Xavier Legette. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Whole lot lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this 1st and 10.
Come on.
Now Young. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go.
Now Young. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
They just desperately need to get something positive going here, Mike. It just feels like they're a play away from really jump-starting everything they've talked about being good at throughout the course of the week's prep. And it's really been the inability to sustain drive. So critical 3rd downs, better on 1st and 2nd. Somewhere it's got to pop. Somebody's got to make a play.
The pass intended for Xavier Legette. And now it's 4th down. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Go! Cougar 19. Ready.
Drive begins with a run by White. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for pickup of 3. Benjamin St. Just there on the tackle. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
Now it's Sanders. There's a short throw caught by Njoku. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
A gain of 6.
3rd and a yard.
And 1.
Ready.
They'll try to run for it. Here's White. A gain there of 15. It's a Browns 1st down.
And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs, they're just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the 1st down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does. Fresh set of downs.
Right side, pulled in by Samuel.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
On 2nd down, a run with White. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Drake Jackson out of Southern California on the stop. Third down, 3 to go.
Ready. Viking 18. Ready.
Now Shador has his man. It's Samuel. They hook up again. 2nd time on this drive. And this one's good for 18 yards and a 1st down.
Ready.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Get it. Gravity Lions.
Now Sanders. Swing this one out to White. They will not get back to the line of scrimmage. They pick him up and throw him down for a loss.
17-yard line.
So, Mike, there's this idea that every time a defense blitzes, it has to result in a sack. But there's a lot of other ways that you can impact the play, and we see it here. Get the ball out of the quarterback's hand, get it to the check down, and now you just need to rally tackle and bring him down for a loss. That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Here we go. Shot. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Ready.
Now Sanders on 3rd and long. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. In comes Michael Badgley for this field goal drop. This from 34 yards. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Browns will open up a 13-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Young to throw on 1st and 10. Forced out wide.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his 1st and 2nd read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Young. As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
It's 3rd and 4.
Ready, red, black, ultra. 10 black. You, yellow. Hut, hut.
Young hands it to Hubbard. And he's going to have it up for the 1st down. Oh, mark him up at the 39-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. To throw, Young. He's throw complete to Chuba Hubbard. The Panthers, they're going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, and they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
2nd down, they need 3.
Yellow, 1. Here we go. 10.
Shotgun snap, and they'll run. Here's Hubbard. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their 2nd. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Ready. Down.
On play action, Young. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Oregon. And the Browns will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
You know, Mike, what I think is interesting is we had a chance to sit down with this young player this week leading up to today's game, and it kind of felt to both of us that he had a little bit of a chip on his shoulder. He fell to the 2nd round on draft night. In his mind, he thought he was a 1st rounder. But I'll tell you what, whatever round he was drafted in, if he keeps making plays like this, there's going to be a lot of teams who are going to be kicking themselves for skipping over him on draft night.
From the pistol, a give to White. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 1st half of play. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the 2nd half is underway. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go, set. Ready.
On 1st down is Young. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
All right, Mike, you know me. I tend to be an offensive guy, so if we're taking a big shot to start this half, I'm thinking touchdown. But rather, we go interception to begin the 2nd half. Now, still an exciting play, I think sides willing to continue to take these risks, take these chances throughout the rest of this second half.
Ready! Cougar 19!
And he will get into the end zone. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, Cleveland. That is first touchdown this year. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown. And Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and results in a nice touchdown. I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on two-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
This is fielded inside the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. And he's able to force his way through one man, but he can only muster about a yard on that play. 2nd down.
1 yard gain.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big play for the Panthers. And even 30 yards. Here's 1st and 10.
At the 44-yard line.
To throw is Young. That's into traffic, but taken in. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
First down.
They get 20 on the connection. It's good for a Panther 1st down.
Ready.
To throw is Young. Got his man at the 6. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up 1st and goal.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. There is a marker down, but I think this score is going to hold up. Ryan Fitzgerald now to add the extra point. His kick is good. Panthers get back in it. It is 21-7. Just 2 scores down. This is really taking a chance. With a quarter plus to play, they line up for an onside kick.
That's a risky call here, but I understand what they're thinking. You find yourself down in the 3rd quarter. How do we steal some possessions? How do we get the ball back to our offense to cut into this deficit? But now in return, it's your defense that...
Ready.
Play action, it's Sanders. That is knocked away, incomplete. Good coverage there defensively, all over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
A solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic, and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 16 yards. 1st down, Cleveland.
Here we go.
First
Panther
and 10
60,
at the
Panther 60.
37-yard line.
On the give, it's White. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
Come on. Set. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Just.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Young. That's taken it. It's Xavier Leggett. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the 1st down.
A give up the middle, it's Hubbard. They're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain there of 11. It's a Carolina 1st down. They'll go again with Hubbard. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
Tackles back at the 46-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Young. To the right side, he finds McMillan. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Ready.
Here's Young. That's over the middle to his tight end, Sanders. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up.
That's good for a Panthers 1st down.
Shot. 17.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here's Young. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Tenorella McMillan. Touchdown, Panthers. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Fitzgerald now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Panthers draw closer here. It's 21-14.
Panthers 14. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. Brown now to return it. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
25-yard line.
Now Shador on 1st down. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Trevin Wallace.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping.
And they'll stretch him out to the sideline, but he'll be taken down for a loss.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Look at play action with Young. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. So, a big kick coming here for Ryan Fitzgerald. This to get the deficit down inside of a touchdown. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. Well, every bit helps as they draw just a little bit closer.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Come on, come on.
On first down, it's White. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Ready up. Here we go, here we go. Panther 60. Ready.
Another run here with White. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now it's third down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up
From the shotgun, it's Sanders. A throw caught by Judy on the outside.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
So that'll bring up fourth down, and here comes the veteran Bradley Pinion to punt it away. As they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line.
Here we go. Ready.
They're going to run right over center with Hubbard. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage of the game.
He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
a gain of 9 yards. First down, Carolina.
A run with Hubbard. Past midfield to the 45. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. They get 24 on that one. It's good for a Panther first down.
2-yard line.
Cycle. Ready, ready. Blue 32. Ready.
Back to throw. Young. That's taken in by McMillan. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to...
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Carson Schlesinger.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
The give to White. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down. So, first and 10 here now at the 38.
38-yard line.
Tracking 18. Go.
From the gun, it's Sanders. He'll find his running back, White. Still going. possession. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Makes the score Browns 28, Panthers 17. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
And they're on 24-yard line.
Young to throw on first down. That's to the left side, hauled in by Legay. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Throwing on second down, Young. Back to the right, caught by Sanders. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. Off the play fake. Here's Young. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. That is Myles Garrett. Gets him for a loss of 7. And now it's third down. They'll drop to throw. That one taken in right side by Legay. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up fourth down.
Ready, set.
They'll go. Young. He's got his tight end. That's Sanders. And he's going to have a Panthers first down. That was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Matt Milano. His offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves.
A give, and here's White. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
Here's Judkins. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chain. This defense, not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
Ready.
On third down, here's Judkins. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
Only a yard. It's fourth down.
The offense staying out there for this fourth down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
That's Will it be caught? And he will not make it to the end zone, but he's down inside the 5-yard line. A huge play on 4th down. 39 yards.
First down and goal to go.
So the Dog Pounds use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game and they send their fans home quite happy. And that'll do it for my partner Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Dog Pound's happy. It's a win for the Browns as we say farewell from Cleveland.